Hello everyone and welcome back to our Sims 4 Warrior Cats Kitten spin-off series! Woo! Where we actually go ahead and we dive into our favorite Warrior Cats alternative universe pairings, and we ask ourselves the question of what if? What if things had been a little bit different? And what if certain characters had ended up having more of a relationship together? What if they had ended up having some kits together? And what would that have been like in their lives? And as usual, this is really hard, but I'm going to do my best not to talk too much about the characters. I'm going to try not to tell you what I think about CROWFEATHER. Oh man, that's really hard. And I'm gonna try really hard not to tell you what I think about FEATHERTAIL. Well, that's really hard because they're both amazing cats and they happen to be some of the characters that I do remember okay, maybe not well, but okay from the series. I can't wait to run into them again when we do our reread of Warrior Cats. That's gonna be such an excitement. But I cannot tell you guys about what I think about them because that might potentially be spoilers. So I shall be a good mama hen sitting atop my eggs full of spoilers. I shall brood upon them and I won't discuss this pairing any further other than to just remind you guys that if you would like to chit chat all about it down in the comments, I am totally here for that. Just make sure that you use spoiler warnings and you try to create a comment that's big enough that it has a read more that people have to click in order to see more so that way they will not spoil themselves. All of that said, I have been thinking lately, I kind of want to do a bit of a role for the life, like just to add a little more to the elements of this being a alternative universe. So this is not the same setting as the Warrior Cat series and will veer off significantly once these like cats are born. But I kind of want to see what potentially might have happened in the adult cats' lives that could have brought them closer together or further apart. Who knows? Maybe some of these pairings actually split up after they have their kits. And one of those things I thought to do is why don't we go ahead and we'll do a role for the story role of these cats before we have their kits, just on occasion, just when I'm feeling like there could be an extra little pizzazz, especially with characters that are as strongly established in the series as CROWFEATHER and FEATHERTAIL, an extra pizzazz that could potentially kind of veer their story into a different setting that can give us a better kind of mental foothold to the idea of this being an alternative universe. So with that said, we shall roll once for CROWFEATHER. That didn't help me at all. That didn't help me at all. Grilled cheese? Okay, he has a weird obsession. That is what we are saying for anytime a kitten rolls the grilled cheese hat. We know that he's gonna have a weird obsession. I really am biting my tongue so hard here not to say anything. And then we are going to roll twice. 1, 2 for FEATHERTAIL, and she's gonna be a little bit of a pirate. I wonder what she's going to steal. Is it going to be CROWFEATHER's heart? Dun dun dun! And also she has the hands, which we are saying represents the fact that the cats are extremely dexterous. So I think that FEATHERTAIL maybe was able to really get her hands on some interesting resources, and the adventure that they went on, maybe it was for something that CROWFEATHER was just really obsessed about, ended up creating the connection that ended up creating these kids. Let's do it, you guys. Let's dive. Love seeing their life story. FEATHERTAIL, what kind of precious babies. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this actually. It's a tiny little kid that looks a lot like CROWFEATHER, to be honest. And this little one is a female. And she is going to be a fluffy, talkative, and territorial little girl who's a bit of a spitfire. And her name is going to be Nectarshine. That's such a pretty name. I love the random Warrior Cats name generator that we use for this. So Nectarshine looks like she really takes after her dad in a lot of ways. Hopefully not too many ways. Be good, Seri. Be good. And I think that I love this idea that the kits are going to be the result of like these two having gone on a big adventure where FEATHERTAIL was able to steal some of whatever it is that CROWFEATHER was so obsessed about. That's just so cute because it's like the real treasure, that you guys. All right, and then let's go ahead and have their second little kit. Ooh, and this one is actually really interesting. He looks nothing like either of them. I could see that being potentially of some concern to Crowfeather, but hopefully Feathertail will just give him a good whop over the head for that. But this is a lazy, clever, and curious kitten whose name is going to be Hillfern. Huh. And he too looks like he is going to be a very dainty like his dad, but we'll have to go ahead and see. So Hillfern, huh? I just get this feeling that he likes to bask in the sun on hills quite often. Maybe he likes to be kind of in elevated positions. He doesn't really enjoy being in the forest. Very fitting considering his dad. And if he's clever and curious, I could see him being the kind of cat who's just always perched in a very useful location to kind of look over the edge and see whatever drama some of the other cats are getting up to. So he's very well informed and comes off as very clever for that, because he's lazy and lays in the sun in high locations that give him a great view of what's going on. So he's kind of like your eye in the sky. Hillfern, you're absolutely precious. All right. Oh, heck, I can't. Oh, and just the idea, I think Feathertail would make a great mom. Are we gonna have a kit that looks like her? Oh, hello! You do not, but you are a beautiful, beautiful little one with bright blue eyes. Oh my gosh, another little girl, my friends. It was actually very territorial, very fluffy, and very frisky. So I can actually see this little scramp being the kind of cat who would be extremely like defensive of the clan boundaries and borders, and just constantly be butting heads and claws with all of the cats who like step so much as one toe over what she has decided is her clan's leaf. You can't touch that. That's her clan's leaf. She probably gets herself into so much trouble as an apprentice that she exhausts her mentor, and maybe even drags out the fact that she doesn't get her warrior cat name for quite a little bit because she keeps picking inter-clan fights. So I could see her being one of those cats who's like, you can't sit there. This is the gathering, but you can't sit there because this is my clan's spot. See that rock? No, that's my rock. What are you doing? That's my leaf. Don't look at that spider. That's my spider. I could see her being that kind of territorial. Maybe she shares abundantly with all of the cats in her clan, and maybe as she learns that the clan like boundaries and the divides are not actually like all the other cats are evil, she really struggles with that, and she really struggles with understanding why these boundaries that she was raised to believe in are so important. If the other cats like won't wreck anything, if another cat comes into the territory and the world doesn't burn to the ground, then like what's real? I could see her being one of those cats that really struggle with that. And her name is going to be Poolwing, and I love the idea that she gained her first name Pool from the bright, beautiful blue eyes that she has, and Wing because she's probably going to be very good at hunting some birds, and maybe that will finally, maybe she fights a turkey for all I know, manages to hunt a turkey with a bunch of other cats, maybe even the help of another clan, which would absolutely boggle her mind but be good for character development. And it ends up giving her the ability to get her name Wing. I love it. Oh, you guys. I just can't believe like I'm at the top of my game when we're working with these kinds of stories. I'm good at fast little roleplay stories. Oh, hello! And now we have another little girl with beautiful blue eyes. She looks like she's going to grow up to be quite fluffy. And she's actually going to be curious, a glutton, and friendly. And her name is going to be Petalpoppy. That is quite a double mouthful of flowers there. Huh, curious, a glutton, and friendly. I think she's probably pretty calm, and like while her sister likes to just fight and defend the clan territory, I could see Petalpoppy actually being really chill and maybe even like helping out with like finding medical herbs, and like occasionally you allow the medicine cats from other clans to kind of come into your territory. I could see her being really chill with that. So Petalpoppy, we're gonna have to see what your life story is. I'm curious about what she's gonna grow up to be. So far we aren't having any like hyperactive little girls. That Feathertail and Crowfeather are going to be very busy. Another one who looks nothing like either of them. What? That's a little bit of a surprise. Again, I think CROWFEATHER is going to be kind of surprised you didn't have any kits that look like him. But this is going to be a fluffy, lazy, and playful kitten with teeny tiny, itty bitty little paws and an adorable little nose, whose name is actually Hollow Mouse. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love that. Hollow Mouse, I think he's going to be the runt of the litter. Super small, and he's going to just really struggle for a little bit to keep up with his much friskier siblings. But I have a feeling that he's going to be a very good hunter. Maybe. He is kind of lazy and playful. Maybe he is a good hunter despite himself. Like he's able to get all of this hunt look like FEATHERTAIL, and one of them somehow look like CROWFEATHER. All right, sorry about the like low. Oh, hello, little one. So we have another little girl. CROWFEATHER is just surrounded mostly by like very hyper daughters, it seems, which is quite cute. Yes, indeed, she is a free spirit who is also frisky and mischievous. I don't think you could possibly ask for a like more winds of trouble kitten who is not just straight up like aggressive than that. And her name is going to be Bumblebreeze. How freaking cute is that? I love the names the generator pulled up this time. Oh, look at her. All right, you guys, with their hands absolutely full of so many squeaky girls. In fact, did we have all girls except for Hillfern? We have Hillfern, we have Petalpoppy, and Hollow Mouse. So no, we have 4 girls, 2 boys. A very, very rambunctious and excitable set of kittens who are now going to grow up. Hello, my dears! And we're going to see a little bit of what their life story has to offer, rolling the dice of destiny, and with you guys down in the comments carrying on with your absolutely amazing storytelling. I'm so proud of you. You guys are so creative, and the little role plays that you have had going, celebrating the stories of these cats in this alternative universe setting. So we're going to roll 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Nectarshine, I think, likes shiny things, as she has now somehow managed to get her paws on a beautiful necklace. Also, I think she's really good at hunting at night. Maybe she uses shiny things to help her hunt at night. And she has little pink booties. There's a lot going on here. And the at night is because she has bat wings. I think she is the first cat that we have had in these kitten spinoff series that has bat wings. Yes. Yes. I love her. The more I think about her name, the cooler she becomes. Oh, okay, okay. I have to keep moving because otherwise I'll dwell too long on the side stories. But maybe I'll have to have my patrons like vote on a kitten, and I'll just write like a 1,000-word side story as like a treat. Also, Hillfern, you look just like your dad, except you've got different color coat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, nobody would be able to question who Hillfern's dad is for sure. And we're gonna roll 4 times for him, our curious lazy cat who lays in the sunshine and manages to keep tabs on all the cats as a result. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 4. Oh no, he only had 4 rolls. You guys remember the rule we were talking about one time? Where if a cat rolls, oh no, okay. If a cat rolls the skeleton, oh, have I talked with you guys about that yet? I don't think I have, but I'm thinking if the cat rolls the skeleton and they don't roll something to kind of like bring them back to life, then I was debating if that cat should die. So now we have 2 potential futures for Hillfern. I think he may have died. He does have huge fangs. He's missing a leg. His ears got tweaked. I think we'll go ahead and we'll have him at least be missing this right leg. And do you guys think that he didn't make it? Because I think the fangs and the fact he's missing a leg maybe represent that he got bit by a snake, a venomous snake. And I think he either had a near-death experience or he died. And if he didn't die, he lost a leg. And maybe that's one of the reasons now he's lazy and likes to bask up in the sunshine. Wow. Or maybe that's how he got like bit by the snake, basking in the sunshine with all the snakes wanting that rock. Oh man. Okay, which version of his future like makes you the most excited? I need to know. Oh, Poolwing, looking into your cute little eyes after your brother just died is definitely helping me. Also, she has a very deep voice for a very cute cat. It's very cute. All right, so let's roll the random generator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so something about the cold and winter and a scarf. So I like to imagine that that means that she does really well hunting in leaf bear. I mean, she's got a scarf while she's in leaf bear. Otherwise, I imagine the snow could potentially indicate, if you didn't have a scarf to like balance it out, that maybe they ended up becoming very sickly. I like how I'm starting to get a vibe for the different items we have to tell these random stories with, and I'm starting to assign different meanings to the different items that tell the story. It's really fun. So Poolwing, you could get sick in the winter, but you're very good at hunting in leaf bear, as evidenced by the scarf. Petalpoppy, chill, laid back Petalpoppy. Let's go ahead and see what you are going to be story-wise. Please don't die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. You know, I'm not really getting like huge vibes from her. I think she's just really chill. Where you were saying that cats who have this bow tie are really popular. I have very little idea what the like mask of the lion. It makes me think about like a warm, cozy den. So maybe she's a good queen, and maybe she's really good at stealth. So I think she's just kind of like a calm, normal cat compared to all these drama stories we have. Hollow Mouse. Again, looks so much like your dad. The boys really took after their dad. We're gonna roll 4 times for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. He became Hollow Star! And he's also wearing the Jester outfit, and for just a second, they went away, he had tiny fangs. So I think Hollow Mouse somehow ended up becoming Hollow Star, even though he's fluffy, he's playful, he's lazy, and he was small. But isn't that so cute? Can you imagine? I would love to see the arc of that story. The runt of the litter, one day growing up to become the leader of the clan. Like, I'm here for that. Oh my gosh. How many of you guys would like to see that story arc? And then finally, we have got Bumblebreeze, who is about as much trouble as you can possibly get before you just become straight up like, maybe not a nice cat. And Bumblebreeze, Dice of Destiny say we roll for you twice. So 1, 2. All right, she's got a cute little, she's good at stealth somehow. Maybe she's like one of those kittens who's just able to be like, stealth roll, go! And she's just able to roll around all over the place in a very stealthy way. And we end up having a great hunter who can be quite mischievous. Maybe that's where her mischief comes in, is that there's just something about her that's super stealthy, so she's able to just pop up and surprise cats so that they're all constantly being like, ah, it's Bumblebreeze again. Oh, I love these guys. I love their stories. Which one of their stories would you want to follow through on, my friends? And keep all of those suggestions coming for all of these pairings, because this is just fueling my creativity like nothing else. I feel like I just get like a creative espresso shot every morning when I sit down to do these. It is making me so excited. It is making me so happy to go and dive into the Warrior Cats books again, and looking forward so much to writing our own adventures. So if you guys could keep those coming, keep the likes coming, because it really helps these videos to reach more of the fans, which just fuels everything into a big giant positive pile of awesomeness. And most importantly, my friends, stay curious. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.